Good day. So this topic is about angle pairs. To start with, we have adjacent angles. These angles are two angles that share a common side and a common vertex and do not overlap. They are next to each other. Example, in this figure, we have CAD, DAB. So you can see that these two angles share a common side, that is AD. So AD is a side of angle A. At the same time, AD is also a side of angle B. So we call AD as the common side of CAD and DAB. Next is complementary angles. So these are two angles whose measures add up to 90 degrees. For example, if one angle measures 30 degrees, the other angle must measure 60 degrees to be complementary. So here we have two kinds of complementary angles. One is the non-adjacent complementary angles, and the other is adjacent complementary angles. So here, based on the examples shown, so this first figure, you can see that these two angles are separated or they are independent from each other. While the other figure, we have angle COB and BOA have a common side. But still, if you try to sum this up, their total is 90 degrees. Also here, in the first figure, we also have 90 degrees as their sum. So as long as their sum is equal to 90 degrees, they are called complementary angles. So here, angle ABC measures 50, PQR measures 40, so you have 50 plus 40 is equal to 90 degrees, or the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle Q equals 90 degrees. In the second example, the measure of COB, which is 70, and the measure of BOA, which is 20, is equal to the measure of angle COA, or 90 degrees. Next is we have the supplementary angles, and these are two angles whose measures add up to 180 degrees. For instance, if one angle measures 110 degrees and the other must measure 70 degrees to be supplementary. So again, there are two examples here. One is the adjacent supplementary angles. Adjacent because they share a common side, which is OB. So, and here on the other figure, they are again separated and they are non-adjacent. So here, the measure of COB equals 70, BOA is 110. So when added, it will give you the measure of angle COA, or it's a straight line, which is equal to 180 degrees. On the other side, the measure of angle B is 79 plus the measure of angle Q, which is 110, is equal to 180 degrees. Next pair is the linear pair, which is a pair of adjacent angles formed when two lines intersect. The angles in a linear pair are up to 180 degrees. An example is, in this figure, angle 2 and angle 1, when added, is equal to 180 degrees. So here, angle 2 and angle 1 share a common side, that is OR. So when two angles form a linear pair, these angles are always supplementary. So Another example of linear pair of angles. So it was said that these angles are formed by intersecting lines also. So in this example, we have four linear pairs of angles. We have 1 and 4, 2 and 4, 2 and 3, and 1 and 3. So all of these angles are uh, adjacent angles because in 1 and 4, they share this common side. 2 and 4 share this common side. 2, 3 share this common side, and 1 and 3 share this common side. Note also that each linear pair of angles are always supplementary. And the last is vertical angles. And these are pairs of opposite angles made by two intersecting lines. These angles are always equal to each other. So here in this figure, these are two intersecting lines and you can see the angles colored yellow and blue. So these are the two pairs of vertical angles. So here, angle 1 and angle 3 is one pair, 2 and 4 is another pair. So you can see also that, okay, it says here in the note that these angles are non-adjacent angles. When we say non-adjacent, they share no common side. It also says here that these angles are always equal to each other. So example, angle 1 is equal to 120. Therefore, angle 2 is equal to 60 because angle 1 and angle 2 form a linear pair. And it was said a while ago that if two angles form a linear pair, then these angles are also supplementary, meaning their sum is always equal to 180. So if one is 120, then 2 is 60 degrees. Also, since 1 and 4 form a linear pair, then if angle 1 is 120 rather, then angle 4 must also be 60 and angle 3 must also be 120 degrees. So here we can see that angle 1 and 3 are congruent, angle 4 and 2 are also congruent.